Hey guys, it's Will here from Feral Escape, and today I'm going to review our fridge which we've been travelling around with for the last 3 months. It's the Dometic CRX 80. Go through the good things, the bad things, would we buy it again, what we think could be improved. So hopefully this video is useful for you if you're thinking about buying this fridge or one of the fridges in the line. They range from 50 to 130 litres. Here's our thoughts on it. So let's start with some of the not so great bits. So this kind of handle, you have to open it from this side. You can have your hinge on either side of the doors. You can switch it. So if you want to open left or open right, that's very easy for you to do. So we have ours opening this side, which opens out towards the door of our van. It's facing forwards. This plastic isn't, sometimes it catches, sometimes it doesn't open first time. It's a little bit annoying. I would say that should be something metallic, just so it's a bit stiffer, doesn't kind of bend at all. You can kind of see the bending here. It's just could be built a little bit better. One of the good things is there are very easy anchor points on either side, which you can drill through and then secure into either the wood behind to the sides of your fridge, just so the fridge obviously doesn't move. As ours is facing forwards, you definitely don't want the fridge falling out of place, so it's nice that you can secure it. We are using this aluminium frame, so we have a bolt going into the aluminium frame that secures it really well. That's nice to have. The other thing that, in terms of a bad note, you may see that we are missing a cover here. So there was a cover that went over this, and there is this cover down at the bottom here. This is actually broken. The plastic on this is very, very fragile, and obviously this fridge is a very expensive fridge, so we've treated it with a lot of care. But you can kind of see there, I don't know how easy that is to see, but just closing the door lightly with this folded down cracked the little kind of support. So we have it on this side, cracked it on that side, and we kind of now it's a bit useless. And the same thing happened for the door covering kind of the egg compartment or whatever you want to put in there. That again, just a build quality issue. Could be slightly more reinforced plastic or another material on those joints, as even in 3 months both of those is broken. So what do we really love about this fridge? Firstly, it uses very little power. It uses just over about 1 amp per hour, and there are 4 power settings, which is really, really good for, obviously if you're in different climates, you can lower the power if you're in a really cold climate, and the fridge will naturally use as much energy as required, but if you're on a too low power setting in a really hot environment, it might not get your fruit and veg as cold as you'd like it. You might have some defrosting in the freezer. So lots of options for you. Uses very little amounts of power from our 3 months of travelling, and we've been travelling from anything from -5 degrees Celsius up to 30 degrees Celsius, and the fridge has been perfect throughout. Same temperature. Used slightly more power when the van was warmer, but nothing crazy. We also love the freezer compartment, and there's an example of the issue with that opening. The freezer compartment's a good size, so we have lots of frozen veg in there. Ice creams, obviously. It's great for frozen veg because if you're in places like Norway, fresh vegetables are very, very expensive, so having a freezer compartment gives you more options to get some just frozen veg, which is readily available. 3 kind of shelves, ample amounts of space, so we have like 24 eggs here stacked up. I have some sauces here, loads of space for chicken, and then loads of space in the bottom for veg. And we can get about 5 days worth of food in the fridge, so we can be kind of off the grid in a really nice spot with 5 days worth of food that's nice and cold and fresh, and we don't have to worry about going and sourcing anything. A nice amount of space here in the door for some sangria there, milks, whatever you want, and some. This is a little bit small. You can put a few eggs in there, but they will break. We have tested that. Not exactly the wisest thing to do. In summary, it's very energy efficient. Some build quality issues in certain areas, which are just to be aware of. Be very careful. We've been very careful with it because obviously it's a very expensive fridge, but overall definitely would recommend it. If you want to read more about this review in detail, we have a link below to our blog where you can find out all the cheapest places to buy this fridge, depending on where you are in the world, so it's definitely worth checking that out. We're going to be reviewing lots of the stuff in our van that we like, things we don't like, and things we may potentially want to change. So subscribe to us, as we're going to be producing a lot of videos just helping you decide what to put in your van conversion. And yeah, give us a thumbs up, and hope to hopefully see you soon.